Wellness is a state of mind. You have to actively invest energy into it because wellness does not just happen naturally. It's something you have to consciously work towards. Wellness includes skincare, how to take care of your body. Our body part হিসাবে we have our chest and we have intimate areas that also need to be taken care of and to be talked about more. And we have a lot of questions about these issues that we do not get a platform to ask. So that's what Shape is to me, and we have women suggesting peer-to-peer and exchanging advice regarding, I'm facing this problem regarding my bras, or like someone's pregnant and has questions regarding their maternity period or baby hor ki hobe, and lots of other concerns that we don't generally get to talk about because it's considered such a taboo. We are really happy to provide that safe space. Shape I constantly have to talk to women and guide them যে ওদের বডি টাইপের জন্য কোন ব্রা ভালো. There is a lot of factor about styling কেমনে করতে হয়. Bengali women generally are chest heavy and there is no shame in admitting it. It's a body type. It is what it is. But then there are ways to style our bodies যেটা হয়তো আমাদেরকে ছোটবেলা থেকে শেখানো হয় নাই. আমাদের শোল্ডারগুলো অত ব্রড না লাইক আ ইউরোপিয়ান উইমেন. সো আমি আসলে ডিওর থেকে আমার ইন্সপিরেশন নিয়ে লাভ নাই ফর আউটফিট. আই নিড টু টেক ইন্সপিরেশন from brands which are representing bulky, curvy or dusky bodies. A brand I would take inspiration from is probably Fenty. You need to understand আপনার জন্য কোনটা ভালো and then you need to explore more of that. Trend is trend for a reason, and I love that comfort is making a comeback into the trend globally, which is great. Like I was talking about color analysis and season, is that palette to palette যেমন colors vary করে, আমাকে একটা জিনিস স্যুট করবে, অন্য পাঁচজনকে অন্য কিছু কালার স্যুট করবে. স্টাইলিং নিয়েও দের ইজ আ স্পেস যেখানে আমার বডি টাইপ হতে পারে, মেবি আই এম আ টপ আওয়ার গ্লাস. There are people who are hourglass or triangle shaped bodies. Again, there are science behind it. এক একজনের body এক এক রকম হয়, and there are specific ways to style them to look our best. Because at the end of the day, we all want to look our best. Nobody wants to go around feeling like, oh, I'm comfortable looking ugly today. Kind of doesn't work. We don't do that. যদি অনেক step by step process থাকে, তখন we fall short on consistency. So when it comes to skincare, wellness, body type বুঝা, color বুঝা, you need consistency. And the thing is, we live in such a busy climate now on a day-to-day life. আমাদের সবার অনেক কাজ থাকে. It's very hard to be consistent if the steps are too much. Like, I'm sure you're not going to sit down প্রতিদিন রাতে to research কালকে আমি সাদা জামাটার সাথে কোন জিনিসটা পরবো, কি মেকআপটা করব. To simplify that routine, we have color analysis as an option that simplifies to, okay, these are your top colors, this is how you mix it with your secondary colors, and that simplifies your wardrobe. যে কালারগুলো won't suit you when you do a swatch analysis, you can easily put them aside there for rare occasion. But then when you know এটা is a easy combination for you, তাহলে প্রতিদিন এক্সট্রা 5 মিনিট লাগতেছে না চিন্তা করতে. দ্যাট সেভস ইউ টাইম ইন আ ডে. এখন যদি স্টাইলিংয়ের ক্ষেত্রে আসি, যে জিনিসটা আপনার বডিকে স্যুট করে, অ্যান্ড ওয়ান্স ইউ নো দ্যাট এটা পরে আমার ছবিগুলোও ভালো আসতেছে, ইটস জাস্ট ইজি টু ডু মোর অফ দ্যাট. বাংলাদেশে উই হ্যাভ বেনিফিটস লাইক আমরা কাপড় কাস্টম বানাতে পারি. ইটস ভেরি এক্সপেন্সিভ টু ডু দ্যাট ইন আদার পার্টস অফ দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড. সো দিজ আর সাম অ্যাডভান্টেজেস উই হ্যাভ which we can take more benefit of, but into research backed korle we have a lot to gain in regards to that. So same comes to in terms of your undergarments, which is a big part of your wellness and also outlook. So ekhane ekta jinish address kori, I think some people are gonna hate me for it, but amader Bengali culture we see a lot of this, that amra outer appearance e onek invest kori, like how we look on the outside, amra inner side থেকে. So I mean that both philosophically and literally. So literally যদি বলি, it's like আমরা ব্রাতে ইনভেস্ট করতে রাজি না, বাট আমরা সালোয়ার কামিজগুলো আজকাল পরি 5 থেকে 10-15 হাজার টাকার. And that's crazy because growing up we didn't see so much of that. একটা 15 হাজার টাকা সালোয়ার কামিজ কিনা was a very very privileged behavior. যে সেম মানুষ 8,000-10,000 টাকা দিয়ে একটা সালোয়ার কামিজ কিনতেছে, যেই সালোয়ার কামিজটা সেই মনে হয় একটা বছরে 2 বারের বেশি পরবে না. ওকে, ইউজ কেস হচ্ছে 5,000 টাকা পার অ্যাপিয়ারেন্স দিচ্ছে ফর দ্যাট সালোয়ার কামিজ. But the same person is not okay spending 1500 টাকা in a bra যেটা তার বছরে অ্যাভারেজে মিনিমাম 25 দিন পড়তে হবে, and that's a minimum. So you're going to use one product 25 times in a year of a minimum, and you do not want to spend, we are not mindset wise ready to spend 1500 on that. But আমি 10,000 টাকা দিয়ে একটা সালোয়ার কামিজ বছরে 2 বার পরবো, ওইটাতে স্পেন্ড করতেছি, which shows a very important mindset crisis, which is আমরা বাইরের অ্যাপিয়ারেন্সে অনেক ইনভেস্ট করি। আমরা এখন সবাই, if you look across the room, we're all using really fancy bags, or we're investing in watches which are status signaling, which is great. Like, if you can afford it, do it. But while you're focusing on status signaling, you also need to work on the foundation and core of your wellness, because the thing with proper lingerie or proper nijer body boja effectively, that's what I mean, koon color suit korbe ki korbo, that also creates a coherence in your look in a consistent way on an everyday level. So it's very important to invest in that. Primary reason হচ্ছে it creates wellness factor, because bodyর জন্য ভালো physically, then it creates a sense of confidence, and then it builds consistency. Like, you consistently get to show up at your best. You might be wearing at a very expensive luxury pret, but ওই প্রেটের নিচে, if you're not wearing the correct undergarments, it could possibly ruin your entire look. So there's a lot of other elements to really think about, lots of spaces to invest your time and energy in. And I don't mean shopkichute you have to spend a lot of money, but just doing your basic research. What is your primary color palette and what works for you? What is your primary body structure? What styling works for you? Can take things like the extra mile to create that look, to create that sense of confidence, to create that feel-good feeling on an everyday basis. So I want to address some of the more critical issues, which is, why don't we do these things? Why don't we feel comfortable investing time or money or energy into our own wellness, especially as women? One of the core issues is something that women are very guilt-ridden, Bengali women especially. So if you are someone who've been exposed to a lot of, independence, if you have that agency to do things for yourself, you are one of the lucky ones.